following is from a cooperative project for acquiring skills essential to learning.
You want me to make how many sandwiches?
Belle, Mr. Ormandy will see you now.
Good morning, Mr. Ormandy.
What is it, Bill?
I represent Services Unlimited, and for a slight fee, we can take your luncheon order every day and deliver it to your office, if you want.
Sounds good, Bill.
You think so?
I think so. What about a hamburger?
Yes, sir.
Lettuce and tomato.
Yes, sir.
Who's for eats? Hey, what about you, Shorty?
Give me the usual, Gunnar. Salami with the works, coleslaw, coffee, and pecan pie.
Got it.
We're talking $1,300 here. Now, that's a great deal of money for nothing. Mm-hmm.
How's the action?
Right on.
Can you get me a ham and cheese?
Whole wheat, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Belle, get me a corned beef on rye, coffee, cream.
CB on R.
Yes.
Money, please, sir. Money.
Invoice me at the end of the month.
I kind of need it now.
I really think it would be more convenient to pay you at the end of the month. Thanks, Belle. Yes, of course I've heard the expression caveat emptor. But I believe in more than the buyer being aware.
Yeah? Got it, Bill. Thanks. Good morning, Mr. Terlitsky.
Mr. Terlitsky? You sound like a bill collector. Call me Nate. Call me Nate.
Okay, Nate. Here are the orders.
Okay, you owe me $113.01.
$113.
Hey, and 1 cent.
Okay, Nate, and 1 cent. Hi.
Well, $113.
And 1 cent. That's Nate's share. What's ours?
$31.70.
Wow.
Minus 27 phone calls at 20 cents each, that's $5.40.
Oh, we gotta cut out the phone calls.
Comes to $26.30 profit.
Jeez, only,
$8.77.
for 3 hours work? It's hardly worth the effort.
Taggart owes me $3.27 for today.
He owes you $3 for every day this week. What gives?
He keeps saying end of the month.
So tell him you want the money.
You tell him. He runs the Consumer Action Agency, and he's a pretty tough businessman.
So talk to him like a businessman, Belle. You don't talk to him like, Nate here.
You guys are gonna owe me rent.
Nate, you're going loco. No one ordered this.
It's in the house. But if you don't want them...
That's okay. Nate, if you had a heart, it'd be in the right place. See? Talk to Nate like Nate. Talk to Taggart like Taggart.
Enjoy.
We still haven't found a way to make more money.
I forgot. Mr. Ormandy, the principal, customer now.
Oh, really? How'd you pull that off?
Well, I used some big deal words that Swift taught me.
Oh, yeah, like Lancion. Instead of sandwich, big deal words for a big wheel. I still say we cut out the phone calls.
Yeah, but Gunnar, how are we gonna get our orders to Nate?
Oh. I know. That beaver gives me an idea. Listen to this. Talk to your friends over amazing distances. $9.95 postpaid.
Swift, what are you talking about?
Walkie-talkies.
Right on.
Walkie-talkies? Hey, another step on the path of progress of Services Unlimited.
Oh, come on, Gunnar. Breaker, this is Liberty Bell.
Gunnar here. Do you read me? Over.
Swift here.
Hello? Over.
What do you say? Over.
Keep talking. I hear you, I think.
Hey, can you read me?
I hear you.
Hey, you're coming in loud and clear now, Liberty Bell.
Then hear this. We've been ripped off. These things don't transmit more than 20 meters.
Hey, Bell, where's that warranty?
Great, just great. $29.85 down the drain.
Hey, look, you have an 800 number. Toll free.
Then we'll make them a toll-free offer they can't refuse.
But what will we say?
Leave it to me.
Good morning, Amazing Distance Walkie-Talkie Company.
Hello? I'd like to speak to the chief crook.
What department?
What department? The walkie-talkies that don't work department.
I'll connect you.
Hello, complaint department. Can I help you?
Complaints? Hi, right. First, we
miss?
bought 3 walkie-talkies.
But miss,
Second,
wait a minute.
they're a rip-off. Third, we want our money back.
We have to have a letter.
I don't want to write a letter. You gave me a number, so I called.
What's the problem?
I told you what's wrong.
Well, write a letter and list the circumstances.
Letter? Circumstances?
Goodbye.
Bye? The line is dead.
$29.85 down the drain.
Not yet, Bell. What's the plan, Gunnar?
Bell's gonna have to talk with one of his customers. Someone who's in the business to help us consumers.
No way. I can talk to Miss Stenson, but I'm not talking with Taggart.
But, Bell, he's your customer.
Besides, we'll rehearse the whole thing on the way over. You'll know what to say and just how to say it.
Okay. But at least let's change if we have to see Taggart. And that's the story. We're out almost $30.
Obviously, the term amazing distances is fairly relative.
We need walkie-talkies that can transmit at least a kilometer.
That's your definition of an amazing distance.
We can't talk more than 20 meters on them.
And that's only about half a block.
Which is their definition of an amazing distance. The problem here is to get them to understand your problem.
We're out $29.85 for something we can't use. That's the problem.
Then that's the message which we must communicate.
I told them already.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what. Tell them again.
Amazing Distance Walkie-Talkie Company.
I have a young lady on the line who would like to speak with your complaints department.
One moment, please. Complaint department.
Hi, your walkie-talkies are a rip-off.
Could you be a little bit more specific, please?
They don't transmit more than 20 meters.
Our walkie-talkies are guaranteed to transmit up to 20 meters.
It's a jip. I have to transmit at least a kilometer. I want my money back.
Well, I'm sorry, madam, but our walkie-talkies are only guaranteed up to 20 meters.
See what I mean? They just don't listen.
I don't think she understood what you were talking about.
I told her.
Oh, can it, Gunnar? You both saying the same thing. You just miss a connection.
Oh, yeah? How?
You weren't speaking the same language.
Sounded like English to me.
Gunnar, do you think words like rip-off and jip are appropriate for the situation?
Sure they are. $29.85 down the drain, sir.
That's not what he means. You may want to take notes.
Complaints!
Yes, good afternoon. My associates and I purchased 3 walkie-talkies from you.
Well, good for you. How do you like 'em?
Well, as a matter of fact, they're not quite adequate for our purposes.
What do you want to do? Talk to the moon?
Obviously, she just wants to kid around.
Then you may have to kid her back if you want to communicate. The point is, you may have to fit your style to the situation in order to be effective.
Remember the number?
Huh. I'll never forget.
Just give them the facts one at a time.
Hello? Complaints department, please.
Good. Friendly, informal, not stuffy.
Hello, complaints? Your walkie-talkies are a very interesting product. As a matter of fact, I purchased 3 of them. Yes. You see, your advertisement states that they can, and I quote, send over amazing distances, unquote. Well, the fact is they only transmit up to 20 meters. They're very good at that distance, but, well, we're a small company operating over a 1-kilometer area. And it's absolutely necessary for us to have walkie-talkies that can transmit at least 1 kilometer. Not for our purposes. That's right. Yes, thank you for your time. We'll do that. Okay. Bye-bye. They say to send them back with a letter explaining the situation, and they'll send us a check in the mail immediately.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Terrific.
Well, folks, if that's all for today.
There's one more thing. Mr. Taggart, sir, have a seat. You see, Mr. Taggart, we found that letting our bills go to the end of the month is difficult. Perhaps we should have discussed this before we started doing business together, Mr. Taggart. So I was wondering, suppose we do settle this bill at the end of the month. Then we can arrange for a payment, perhaps more suitable to both of us.
Way to go, Belle.
You talk real funny, Belle.
Only like you talk, Mr. Taggart.
Right on.
Right on.
And, would you make it a BLT on rye with chips today?
All right.
Thinkabout is supported by state and provincial agencies working through the Agency for Instructional Television. Together, serving education.